Hey guys, welcome back, and this is another review for another Jackie Chan film, and that's one of his newer ones that just recently came out, and that is Panda Plan. Now, this came out fall of last year, but for America, it just came out on physical media, DVD and Blu-ray, just recently, and I was very glad to have ordered it on Walmart.com. I did an unboxing for it, so if you want to check out the video on it, please do so. Um, and I was really looking forward to seeing this. I watched the trailer. When the trailer was out, I was impressed by it. It looked pretty interesting, and I like everything Jackie Chan's in, so, if anything he's in, take my money, please. And whether I'm buying it on social media, buying it online, or if I'm seeing it in the theater, I'm definitely going to support him because Jackie Chan is the man, and he's my favorite martial arts star of all time. I have quite a few favorites of martial arts stars, but he's definitely the number one in my eyes, and as well as many of you out there watching. So yeah, this one was directed by Zhang Luan. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry if I butcher the name, but basically, it's Jackie Chan playing himself, who agrees to adopt a baby panda at a zoo, and while this is going on, a group of mercenaries are basically trying to, go after the baby panda and kidnap it, and Jackie basically has to uh, protect the baby panda and basically fight off all the bad guys, trying to kidnap it. And that's basically the premise of the movie. And I think the film has a good plot, and I like the how Jackie Chan played himself in this movie, and the how like he's not a cop, and how that he's basically playing himself. I thought that was very nice for a change. And he's actually playing like the action star himself, and like in the beginning, like they're working on a movie and stuff like that, which is very cool. It takes place in this church, and there's some gunplay involved and stuff like that, and it was a really cool opening. Like, I liked the way the film opened. It was really exciting, and the fight scenes in here are very well done for the most part. And the baby panda looked pretty cute, even though it's a CG panda, which is understandable because sometimes using with real animals it can be difficult, and I feel like that they wanted to avoid conflict with anything with it not working out, so they decided it to be easier with a CGI baby panda, but it looked cute nonetheless. Look at the panda there. It's very, very cute. And here's the side, and here's the back. Here's another picture of the baby panda. And yeah, I like the baby panda, and I like the plot. I think it's something a little bit different. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I know a lot of people didn't really care for this one. It gets a very low rating on IMDb, but is it one of his greatest films he's ever made? No, but I think it's a pretty underrated movie, in my honest opinion. And you have a trailer and the English dub for special features. Not really any special features really on here, and it's put out by Go USA Entertainment, and they do a good job. That's their logo right there, if you can see that. Hopefully you can. Um, yeah, and here's the disc, and the disc has the baby panda's face on it, and this is for like the DVD if you want to buy it separately and put it in there, which is kind of cool, but it's also kind of weird because they never did it before. Because like for the one I just reviewed, Right On, you see it's just the Blu-ray. There's no other thing for the DVD for it. Which I kind of think that it was kind of cheap of them to actually do that and leave that, like, don't have the DVD included, because, like, at least do that, but of course they want you to spend more money, so it's what it is. But I think they should have just put it as like a DVD Blu-ray combo, in my opinion, because I've done it before. They did it with Kung Fu Yoga, Railroad Tigers, Little Big Soldier. Why not do it with this? Same with like The Foreigner too. They did the same thing, Blu-ray DVD combo. Um, just why not do it with these? But whatever. Um, but yeah, I think the film is very very funny. And the film is in Mandarin and in English. And what's disappointing about this is that they have the English dub, but it's not Jackie Chan's voice. And I think it's very, very, very cheap to have that happen. And he even speaks English sometimes in the movie, but even then, when you put on the English dub, it's still not his voice. Even though he's speaking English, it's still not his voice. So I'm like, what the hell? So that was very disappointing. And no, I did not watch it English dubbed. I after watching it, I put it on English, and then I just put it on like a random scene where he's in it and he speaks, and it wasn't his voice. So I'm like, yeah, well, that's out the window. I prefer watching it in the original language anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I prefer dubbed if it's only his voice. If it's anybody else, I don't care about it. That's just my opinion. But if you don't care about it, if it's his voice or not, then that's okay. But for me, it turns me off. Uh, but yeah, I like the setting of the movie, like the zoo. Looked really really cool. And the other actors and actresses worked really well in here. Uh, you have this girl here who works with the baby panda. She's like one of his biggest fans, and she is very very cute too. And she has a charm to her. And this is like a goofy guy that also is there too, and he's really really funny. He can be a little extra, but he's really funny. And this is one of the bad guys there, and he did a pretty good job. It doesn't say any of their names on the back here, but regardless, everybody in this movie did a great job. And there's also like American bad guys that are in here, and they're really big Jackie Chan fans, and they show them that they have tattoos of him on their body and everything. It's pretty funny. Um, and it really shows that Jackie's a loving, caring person in this movie, and how that he wants to protect the baby panda, and he wants to stop the guys that are going after it, and they're also trying to kill him because he has that they know that they discover that after the fact that he adopted the baby panda and everything. He gives like a press conference and stuff like that. And a while after that is when like everything goes to hell, and like the bad guys put the zoo under lockdown. There's many people there that went to see Jackie adopt the baby panda and everything. So there's even like the main bad guy is basically taunting Jackie, pretty much um pretty much accusing him of like being like a fake when it comes to fighting, that he's just a movie star and whatever, which is pretty interesting. And the other thing that I didn't like is that how when they speak English, they still have subtitles. I prefer if they just have like the subtitles for when they're not speaking English, and then when it's not when they're not speaking in Mandarin, to have it with the no subtitles on the screen. So we'll go USA. You need to get your shit together on that, in my honest opinion. If people don't mind it, they don't mind it. But to me, I don't like it when they're speaking English and English subtitles are still on. I don't like it. It kind of turns me off a little bit. But there's a lot of you know CGI scenery, obviously, but to me, it doesn't really matter. I still think it's a fun movie, and it's only a movie, so I mean, it's not really supposed to be meant to take so seriously. And this again is also like not rated rating right there, as you can see. Um, but honestly, like I think if it was rated, it'd be like PG-13, probably. But yeah, and there's actually one use of the F bomb in this, which is actually pretty interesting. It's used by one of the bad guys, but um, I was surprised by that because usually Jackie doesn't have language like that in his movies very much, but it's what it is. But yeah, it runs at a good pace, an hour and 39 minutes, so 99 minutes. Um, so it didn't feel like it dragged at all. Went at a good pace. The music's really good. Jackie does not do the theme song at the end. It's actually done by these two people right here on the back, the lady and the man right there. They do the theme song, and this doesn't have any outtakes in this, surprisingly, which I was actually kind of looking forward to it because they usually show outtakes in most of the films, but this one they didn't, so I was surprised by that. Somewhat disappointed, but it was okay. Um, but yeah, if you're looking forward to seeing Jackie Chan back at his prime, you're definitely not gonna get that because he's older now and he has to slow down and stuff like that. But he still got it, and the fight scenes in here are pretty well done, and there's quite a bit of gunplay and explosions going on. So yeah, I think it's a really, really good movie. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend picking it up. You can get it for a decent price. The DVD is actually a little bit cheaper than the Blu-ray, but I recommend getting the Blu-ray despite that. But if you buy the DVD, you can put it in there. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Something that they do a little bit different, I suppose. But, yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, and apparently they're doing a sequel, so hopefully the sequel will be good too. And this one I wouldn't put at like top 10 Jackie Chan films, but it's a very good underrated newer film, and I'm thinking that the sequel will be fun too. So, and apparently it's going to be coming out this year, I think. So, hopefully by next year we'll be able to physically own it and stuff like that, and I'll be looking forward to seeing it. So there you have it, folks. My review for Jackie Chan's one of his newer films, Panda Plan. So great watch. Definitely go pick it up if you want, if you can. Great fun time. If you love Jackie Chan, definitely give it a look. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.